Hello friends, myself Gunjagaukar Manjushri from SJVPM's Rasikla Lemdhariwal College of Pharmacy, Chinchwad, Pune. In this video, we are going to discuss about first aid. After watching this video, you will be able to define what is meant by first aid, what are the different major principles of first aid, what are objectives of first aid, what are the different contents of first aid, and what are the first aid treatment provided in case of snake bite, burn due to chemicals or electricity, poisoning, and etc. Before proceeding further, one should know what is meant by first aid. First aid is defined as essential and emergency treatment given to an accident victim and victim of sudden illness before the medical help arrives. That means, in simple language, we can define first aid as a emergency treatment given to a casualty in case of accident. Major principles of first aid include to control the hemorrhage if it is there, to maintain the respiration of the patient or casualty, prevention of shock, splitting or immobilization of fracture, careful observation of any other symptoms. Now after that we'll look forward toward content of first aid box. The first aid kit ideally contains at least sterile gauze piece, bandages of different sizes, adhesive plasters of different sizes, scissors and forceps, antiseptics, and some medicines like analgesic and packet of ORS. Now, one should know what is the objective of first aid. So, the objective of first aid should be to prevent any danger to life of that casualty, to prevent the further injury and deterioration of the conditions of the patient, to give relief from pain, and to make a medical care available at the earliest. So, after uh, knowing about the principle and objective of first aid, we will see the specific first aid treatment for a specific condition. So first we will focus on snake bite. The clinical features of snake bite includes the patient feels sleepy, weakness of the legs or which leads to paralysis of leg, excessive salivation and vomiting, difficulty in swallowing and speech, respiration cessation and heart stop. So the first aid treatment for this snake bite should be, first one should assure the patient, then apply the firm pressure over the bitten area, apply broad firm bandage around the limb and on bitten area, ligature can be applied, immobilize that limb where the snake bite is there, make a cross incision of 1 centimeter long and 0.5 centimeter deep to remove the poisonous blood from that area, clean the wound with a sterile saline water. So this should be the first aid treatment in case of the snake bite. Next we are going to see first aid for the burn. So first one should know what is mean by burn. Burn is nothing but injury caused by either dry heat, chemical, electricity or radiation. It is divided into, or we can segregate it into two types. Burn caused by hot liquids or streams are called as scalds. Many may be superficial, deep depending on the penetration and resulting in partial or complete loss of the skin. Now we will see classification of the burn. The burns are classified into three types: first degree burn, second degree burn, and third degree burn. First degree burn includes or the symptoms includes simple redness, swelling, and tenderness of skin. If it is second degree burn, blisters appears on the skin, and if it is third degree burn, skin becomes dry, leathery, and dead, and most painful. Now we have seen or heard about percentage of burn. So we will here going to see how it is calculated and what is mean by percentage of the burn. The total percentage of body surface involved can be estimated by rule of 9. The rule of 9 assesses the percentage of burn and is used to help guide treatment decisions including fluid resuscitation and becomes a part of guidelines to determine the transfer to a burn unit. You can estimate the body surface area on an adult that has been burned by using multiplies of 9. So here in this picture you will be able to see the different parts and the calculation by the rule of 9. If head is involved, 9% of surface area of the body is considered. Each upper arm considered 9%, each lower arm considered 18%, genitalia considered 1%, torso front or back 18%, and accordingly the percentage of the burn is calculated. If the percentage of the burn is less than 15%, it is called as minor burn. If it is more than 20%, then it is called as extensive burn. And if the percentage of burn lies between the 15 to 19%, then in that case mortality rate will be higher. Now we will see how or what are the aims of the first aid treatment in case of the burn. So the first aim should be prevent the further damage to that casualty, prevent the infection because of that open surface or the burn surface, minimize the effect of fluid loss, reassure the burn patient and transport the casualty to hospital. Now the first aid should be cool the area of the burn, remove the clothing of the patient, keep the patient in lie position, reassure the patient, cover the burn area by dressings. You should not apply any antiseptic lotion, oil, butter on the burn area. Remove any rings, bangle, belt if it is there. Give sip of water to the casualty as there is a fluid loss because of the burn. In case of chemical burn, wash the area with plenty of water, and in case of extensive burn, wrap the patient in bedsheet and give him a suitable analgesic, or it can be given by IV route. Now next we are going to see about burn due to electricity. So extent of tissue damage because of the burn by electricity depends on strength and type of current as well as the time of contact. As we know, there are two types of the current: alternate current or AC current, DC that means direct current, AC or alternate current. If the patient, in this case the patient is thrown away and more physical damage occurs. In case of direct current, patient remains stuck to the source and produce deep burn. Now the first aid treatment in case of the burn due to electricity consists of discontinue the electricity first, separate the victim from the current with the help of wooden stick, bed sheet, rope, etc. Give cardiopulmonary resuscitation, give fluids to prevent the shock, and transfer the casualty to hospital. Now next we are going to see about the poisoning. So first we'll see what are the different types of poisoning. There are three types. First one is accidental poisoning, second suicidal poisoning, and the third one is homicidal poisoning. Accidental poisoning is considered when the poison is taken accidentally. Suicidal poisoning means if that poison is consumed by the person himself, then it is suicidal poisoning. And if the poison is given to a victim by some other person, then it is called homicidal poisoning. Now we'll see or discuss about the route of entry of the poisoning. There are four ways or the routes by which the poison can enter in our body. First one is oral route, inhalation route, injection, and the last one is skin. through oral routes like drugs, strong acids and kerosene, inhalation, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, ether, injection, toxic dose by injection of narcotics, hypnotics or poisonous substances, and through skin by insecticides, bite by the dog, wild animals, snake, bees, etc. Now, what should be the treatment for in case of the poisoning? So, first aim should be removal of the unabsorbed poison, which can be done by shifting the patient to fresh air. Oxygen supply is given to a person. Gastric lavage, wash with the water or neutralizing chemical. Administration of the antidote, it is again one of the major point which can be useful if the type of or poisoning is unknown. In that case, the universal antidote can be administered to a patient. It consists of magnesium oxide 1 part, tannic acid 2 part and activated charcoal 2 part. Second way includes elimination by excretion, which can be achieved by making the urine either alkaline or acidic. Alkaline urine like sodium bicarbonate is used. In this urine, acidic drugs like salicylates, sulfonamides and phenobarbitons can be excreted very easily. Acidic urine is made by administration of ammonium chloride, and in this acidic urine, basic drugs like amphetamine, quinine, quinidine can be removed easily, and we can have a forced diuresis. And last way of treatment of the poisoning is symptomatic treatment. That means depending on the patient's symptoms, we can give the treatment to treat that symptoms. So here in this part 1 we have discussed definition of first aid, major principles of first aid, what are the different contents of first aid, objectives of first aid and the specific first aid treatment in case of snake bite, burn due to electricity and poisoning. I hope you like this video. Thank you very much for watching this video.